What's up, agents, and welcome back to another vendor reset video for the 2nd of September 2025. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. We're at the base of operations. Let's get straight into it. Right, okay, so there's not a lot going on at the base of operations this week. Some really random gear, so let's just move straight on. At the clan vendor, we have got a battery pack which has kills from cover, reduced skill cooldowns by 15%. It's skill health and skill damage for the brand set bonuses, so skill haste and then change the repair skills to skill damage. Decent backpack, probably worth picking up. Cavalier set of gloves, breaking point set of gloves and a hardwired mask. We've also got a relic if you really want it, but this thing is a little bit of a dud, so probably not worth bothering with. We've got a Sokolov Concern backpack with composure. Unfortunately, it's headshot damage and crit damage, meaning you're either going to have to lose the headshot for crit chance and then keep composure, or not have any crit chance on this piece. But with it generally being an SMG piece, you're probably pretty high on crit chance anyway. But yeah, not perfect. Everything else though is trash, so let's move on. Countdown vendor this week has the new named SMG, the Purist. Not bad rolled actually, just changed the stability for damage to target out of cover. That's probably pretty good. A good pointman here if you've not got one, because Hasbro is always a good option for a tank, meaning you can put whatever you want here instead of weapon handling. Perfect Vanguard might be worth picking up, especially if you've not got one. And then a really good rock and roll. This is probably going to end up being the purchase of the week if you've not got one. 50% extra mag capacity on the talent, damage to target out of cover already on, very little optimization needed. Definitely pick one of them up if you've not got one. Great for stacking for, you know, Heartbreaker, Strikers and things like that. Okay, so at the theatre, we got some firm handshakes. I mean, who doesn't like a firm handshake? You could change the skill haste to maybe crit chance and use these for some kind of status effect SMG build. We've got a good M870 MCS shotgun. Already with damage to target out of cover. Change the talent to whatever you like. Maybe good for some kind of shotgun tinkerer build. Everything else though is just, yeah, not great. So let's just move on. Alright, so down at the castle, they've got the Visionario mask. Pretty well rolled as well, actually. So it might be worth picking one of these up if you've not already got one. We've got another relic, but I mean, the thing's trash, but I mean, it looks slightly better than the previous one. A good Seska or Cheska mask. Could be crit chance, crit damage, fairly easy with very little optimization needed. The mods are all trash, so let's move on. Right, at the campus, we've got ourselves the Scalpel, but unfortunately, I mean, it's not that great, but it is pretty well rolled, because all you would have to do is change this to damage target out of cover, which would max out really cheap, and then very little optimization needed. So if you want one for your stash, just in case this thing becomes awesome, probably worth picking this one up. Let's have a look at everything else. Unfortunately, this might be good for an armor build or a tank build. A healer guard holster has pro already on, meaning you can just roll off the skill haste to maybe armor regen or something like that. So yeah, that's not terrible, but everything else is garbage, so let's just move on. DZ West has got some death grips if you want it with armor on kill. Unfortunately, the repair skills, I like to have a crit chance or a crit damage here, so I can choose what core attribute I want, but you might want to pick them up if you've not got any already, but obviously it will take DZ credits. This USC 45, it's not a great gun, but it has got damage target out to cover on it, meaning you can put whatever talent you want on it. We've got measured gloves, foundry bulwark knees. These Legatus gloves, again, weapon handling on, if you're going like the weapon handling optimal range kind of route, but probably not, or well, definitely not best in slot. These Uzina knees could come in handy for some kind of tank build, armor regen already on, so you can just change the crit chance to whatever you want. Everything else is trash though, so a few options there, but not the greatest, so let's just move on. Alright, DZ East has got a darkness if you want it. I mean, it's not a great gun. It comes with perfect eyeless, but you can just put damage to target out to cover on and optimize away, and you will be good. I've got an Umbra Initiative mask, an Umbra Initiative holster. Might be good for next season with all the RPM increases that are coming. And then we've got an Overlord's holster. Again, if you're doing some kind of rifle build, this actually might be pretty good. Crit chance, crit damage, really easy with not a lot of optimization. Well, the rest is garbage. Let's move on. All right, DZ South has got a Mozambique special if you want it. I mean, the thing's not that good anyway. A really good ACRE with damage targets out to cover already on. Not too much optimization needed, but you can put whatever talent you want on it. The gun is really, really stable. We've got a Heartbreaker backpack, a Hot Shot chest piece, and then we've just got, yeah, some really, really weird gear. So let's move on. In Brooklyn at the bridge vendor, not too much going on here, to be honest. It's all a bit random. I feel like he gets his stock from Haven. But yeah, I mean, these knees here, the Legatus knees, are usable. Could be crit chance, crit damage, but definitely not best in slot. This holster's actually probably the best thing he's got for a newer player. We've got crit damage already on, roll crit chance on here, do the optimization, and you are good. But everything else is just trash, so let's move on. All right, at Haven, we've got a Born Great. Just changed the swap speed to damage target out of cover, and this thing is extremely stable. But we've not got much else going on. He always has the most random of stuff. I mean, you could probably use this for some kind of armor build if you wanted to. It's got Hasbro already on, maybe armor regen. But yeah, I mean, this Imminent Armaments mask is okay. But usually you would use it with like a pistol headshot build. You would win crit chance, crit damage with this if you wanted to do that. So again, kind of meh. So let's move on. We're looking for Roy to save us. Come on, Roy. What have we got this week? We have got a really good Imminent Armaments chest piece with crit chance, crit damage on. Change the talent to whatever you want. I don't know if I've got one of these, so I am going to buy one. That's one of the newer gear, and then yeah, that's really good. Pick this thing up. This with the rock and roll, probably definitely the best two pieces this week. But that is going to be it for the video. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.